Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Rajadnan Ahmed and I am a psychiatrist working in UK, and I'm making this video for the benefit of the junior doctors, especially the IMGs who are applying for their first job. I got a lot of questions from IMGs saying that they are ready to apply for jobs, they got their GMC registration, but they cannot find jobs on the websites and they don't know which websites to use. So in this video, I will show them the most common websites to use and how to actually search for jobs, which titles to search for, and some little tricks of improving your search, because quite often there are jobs around there, but the doctors are not aware how to apply for them properly. So let us start and I'll take you through the different websites. So the first website we'll talk about is the NHS Jobs website, which is a very commonly used website. I think most commonly we are applying for these jobs, from this website. The thing to remember is that NHS Jobs website will only have jobs from England and Wales. So UK has, broadly speaking, four small countries. So it's England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. NHS Jobs will only host jobs for England and Wales. So if you're looking for jobs in Scotland and Northern Ireland, I'll show you they have separate websites. But let's start with NHS Jobs. I think they'll have most jobs. So to start using the website, a lot of people will start by putting in some keywords here. So they think that's the best way to do it. So maybe they can put clinical fellow, foundation year 2, something like that on there, and then they look for that. But that might not be the best way, because that will get you some jobs, and I think you can do that. But one of the other ways I do is to actually go in the advanced search option. Now here, they'll give you some more search option of what you can do. I will personally go and search via the salary range, which is a way of maximizing your results. So rather than putting job titles, you go and put the salary range which you believe is a junior doctor's salary. So that could be between 30,000 and 60,000. So they will give you some options of what kind of jobs you're actually looking for among this salary. If you really want to put the doctor's salary, doctor's job here, if you want to do that. So you can put foundation doctor here, other doctors, especially doctor, you can put also a specialty registrar, because sometimes these jobs are under those titles. And then you press the button search. So you can see by clicking the salary range, we have now come across around 695, around 700 jobs, but they might not all be suitable for a junior doctor. So now you need to do your research and go into those jobs and look for the ones you think will be suitable for a junior doctor. So for example, this first one, a trust doctor at junior level in Ops and Gynae, absolutely this looks suitable for a junior doctor. They're saying they're looking for somebody at ST1 level, which is the junior most doctor in Ops and Gynae, you can say. Then you can say, you can have a look at the salary range as well. It's very clear clue that this is between 35 to 40,000, same range, you'd expect for a junior doctor. So this will be suitable for a junior doctor. So the term clinical fellows can be a bit confusing. You might see a lot of clinical fellow jobs, but clinical fellow could be a senior clinical fellow or junior clinical fellow. So you might not get an idea from the outlook of the job if this is suitable for a junior doctor or not, but you can actually go into that job, look at their job description and see if they are looking for a junior doctor or a middle grade doctor. Sometimes they make it very clear, like this one, a senior clinical fellow, you can see they're looking for a middle grade level doctor. And then again, this clinical fellow in critical care might not be, you might not get an idea of if this is a middle grade doctor or a junior doctor. You have to read the job description. If you keep going down, teaching fellow, you might see these jobs are usually suitable for junior doctors. They are part clinical and part attached with a university where you teach. Then very clearly this junior clinical fellow, FY2 equivalent in general surgery, this is suitable. Trauma and orthopedic doctor in line of work, and and then they are actually looking for a doctor to work in TNO. Similar hospital is looking for somebody in general medicine. Again, you can open these jobs, read their job description to see if this will be something that will be suitable for you. Again, this is foundation year 2 job. You can see this is suitable for a junior doctor. A trust grade job and at a level of FY2 and SHO. Again, a different title, but again suitable for a junior doctor. And then you can say a junior trust grade in neurosciences. Again, this is if you look at the job description here, little FY2 and CT1 competencies or equivalent required. So, they are looking for, again, a very junior role. If somebody with GMC registration after an internship, if they want to do that, this is suitable for them. So this is a way of actually looking. As you can see here, there's so many different titles they advertise with. So if you were putting these titles in, you might not get to those jobs. If you put the salary range in, you will get this idea that, these jobs will appear for you, and you just have to go through them one by one, page by page, and see which one are actually suitable for you. Again, this you can see FY2 equivalent, junior clinical fellow in spinal injury, again suitable for a junior doctor, Trust Foundation Year 2 doctor, Ops and Gynae. All of them are appearing quite suitable for a junior doctor job. So this is the main website we'll apply through. So let us move on to the other websites. So there's another website called Trac Jobs. I'm sure a lot of you have seen. Now the thing about Trac Job, again, they will advertise mostly the jobs from England and Wales. And Trac Jobs will quite often have the same jobs which you have already seen on NHS Jobs. So you can apply through this as well, or NHS Jobs. Sometimes you always feel there might be some jobs which are only on Trac or only on NHS Jobs. So it is better to look through both of these websites. It is a bit of work, I understand, but it will give you some good idea of get to the right titles. So when you go on a Trac Jobs, they will ask you to log in, and I've already logged in. The next page will actually show the login page. You log in, and then it will take you to a job search page, which will be like this. Health Jobs UK. So now this page, you can easily go on this medical and dental, because you're applying for doctor's salary. Now you will find this page, and you can put either the keywords here or the grade you're looking for. This is a bit more complicated than the NHS Jobs, because they're not really giving you the salary range here. So let us click here, and let's say CT1 level. If you search that, so they not only bring the CT1 jobs, but they will also bring the jobs which are actually not advertised as CT1, but as equivalent. So you can see they've brought up a lot of jobs here. Some of them might be at a level of middle grade, but that can happen in a job search. So you can see a clinical fellow, a trust doctor at junior level, a co-trainee CT2 equivalent in ENT, trust doctor in pediatrics ST1. Absolutely, these jobs are suitable for junior doctor roles. Junior clinical fellow in rehabilitation medicine. All of these are appearing quite suitable for a junior doctor's role. You open them and you read their job description, their person specification, and you get a good idea. And you get also good idea from the salary range, because 40,000 is around about the salary junior doctors get. So they are looking for those particular roles. So this was the NHS Jobs and Trac Jobs, and how do you search for them? And as I said, most of the times you can find jobs from here. Most jobs will be advertised here. But they won't not include the jobs in Scotland. So let's come to the NHS Scotland website. So this is the NHS Scotland website when you open it. And NHS Scotland website is a bit different from Trac Jobs and NHS Jobs. Now, I would like to say on this particular website, if you want to search for that job, you go to the job type, and here you can find a doctor's job, medical and dental. And quite simply, you can just press search. Now, the reason I've done that, because if you start putting different search terms here, this website doesn't really help to find junior doctor job. I think the best way to search this website is to just go for all doctors job. And most of the time, these jobs will be, so you can see it's showing 283 jobs, but most of the time these jobs will be for GPs or consultants. But within the list, you will also find junior doctors roles. So let's see. This is a GP. Obviously, this is for qualified person who's qualified as a GP. Seat lad post ST3 with the junior level. Scotland, they call their junior doctor clinical fellows mostly, and I'll show you when we get to one of those jobs. You just need to keep going through it. So you will find things like that. A senior clinical fellow urology. But when they use the word senior, they're looking for a middle grade job. But then you also find this lad clinical fellow in general medicine. You can open that and see if that is suitable for a junior doctor. You can see this clinical fellow in infectious general medicine. This is again, mostly these are suitable for junior doctors. Clinical fellow in general medicine, clinical fellow in dermatology. So these are all kind of jobs which you can open and see if they are asking for junior level or they are asking for a middle grade level. Because again, as I said, they might not be very clear, but most of the time these clinical fellow jobs are suitable for a junior doctor who has just got the GMC registration with the internship experience, or sometimes a bit more experience to apply for. So I think that's the best way to search for NHS Scotland job, that you look through all of them. There will be at one time approximately 250, 300 jobs on there. Most of them would not be suitable for you, but you will easily at one time find at least 10 to 20 jobs which you can apply for. Now, the next website I'll show you will be NHS Northern Ireland. So this is the NHS Northern Ireland website. They are a separate website from NHS Jobs, Trac Jobs, and NHS Scotland. And they will, you can see, there are search options here. You can search from pay bands as well. And that way you can go to the junior doctor role. But I think, again, the best way would be to just put medical and dental, which will get to you all the doctor jobs which are available at that particular time in Northern Ireland. Because Northern Ireland is not that big. Rather than putting search terms and then missing the jobs, it's better to just put medical and dental and see what is available. So here you can see, again, most of them will be consultant level or more senior level, but you will find, again, junior doctor jobs here. Is junior clinical fellow in palliative medicine, closing this afternoon. GP partners is not suitable for a junior doctor. You keep going, keep looking for other jobs. See locum appointment for LAS, locum appointment services, LAS in CD1, that is suitable for junior role. Clinical fellow in emergency medicine. See, look at this kind of job role. You can open up and see if this is something that they will appoint a junior doctor, or they're looking for a middle grade, because it won't be clear from the outskirts of the advert. This LAS in CT1 general surgery, this is certainly suitable for a junior doctor. So you can see at one point, if you will search like all the medical and dental jobs, only 94 available. We did the same on NHS Scotland. There were around 300 jobs usually. On this website, I've seen around 100 jobs advertised, which are for all kind of doctors. And among them, you can find your junior roles and apply for them. Next, we will move to something else, which is the private sector. And the private sector jobs are not always talked about, but there are private hospitals in UK who are giving services to different private setups. And they are also recruiting for junior doctors. And a lot of people will ask, are they suitable for somebody who's coming from abroad? Yes, you can start in a private setup, gain some experience and confidence. Sometimes people can get their CREST form signs as well and apply for training. Otherwise, if you work in a private sector for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, then you can apply for NHS jobs as well after you think you are ready. Because working in private sector is still experience from UK, so you will still get that recognition. And when you're applying for NHS job, you will be a more suitable candidate, you can say. So this is the NES, which is, you can call them an agency or a website who supplies doctors to different private hospitals and at different levels. And here you will find, either you can find the vacancies, or there's a thing called resident doctor. This is usually a term for a junior doctor who is not a specialist. So you can see specialist positions are different, but resident doctor. You click on that, it will take you to a page. It will tell you how much they will be paid. This is around a similar pay which you get in NHS. But their working hours are a bit different. So you can say there's an option of applying here. And you can apply, or sometimes you can directly send your CV to these to NES saying that I am actually GMC registered and like to work for your services. Is there any suitable position available for me? And if there's any, then you can. Otherwise, you can search on the website as well and see if there's any resident doctor jobs or any junior vacancies available. So let us move to something else then. Afterwards, I'll talk about two different other companies who are again private sector organizations, but I know them well because they are psychiatry related. So there are some private psychiatry hospitals run by private companies. The two top companies are Priory and Signet. So I'll show you the website of Priory. So this is Priory's website, recruitment page. They again will appoint junior doctors as well for their teams. They require junior doctors to help run their psychiatric units, which are dotted across the UK, including England, Wales, everywhere. Again, you can start your career from there, especially if you're interested in psychiatry. And then if you want to move to training or move to NHS job, you can go from there. So if you come to Priory job group and their vacancies, then you can just put here doctor and then try and see if they got any junior doctor position available. Again, they will be mostly trying to appoint middle grade doctors and consultants, but they will have some junior doctor roles as well. So I think you see, they are looking for a lot of specialty doctors, but the first one is actually that they just said doctor, but they haven't really said what kind of doctor they're looking for. And if you look at the salary range as well, they usually pay more than normal NHS job. Even for a middle grade, their salaries are a bit on a higher scale. See, on the second page, there is a role called junior doctor, and they're paying around 53,000, and they have written which area is available as well. So you can find those kind of jobs and apply for them. They might not appear on NHS jobs. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. I think it's good to directly go on their website. The other thing you can do about Priory kind of groups, because they are small units, you can directly email them. So you can find the contact information here, contact email. Directly email them your CV, asking that if there's any particular jobs available, they would like to apply for that. Similar to Priory, there's another group called Signet, and this is Signet Healthcare. They are also mental health related. They have several units all across UK providing mental health services, inpatient units, and they will be looking for junior doctors as well. So let us go and look at their vacancies. So job roles, if you put psychiatry doctors and consultants, they're different job roles, but this is the one we are interested in. So you can see here now, again, they have 15 jobs available. They will have, say, senior house officer / specialty doctor. You can say around £50,000 per year they're paying. You know, this is the kind of, they will tell you the location where the hospital is located. You can have a look at the description of the job. Then you have these bank doctors on call, psychiatry as well. They will be, I think they're kind of locum shifts they're trying to recruit. Otherwise, most of them, they will be consultant jobs here. I would like to say again here, if you are interested in psychiatry and this sort of private psychiatry setup, you can again find the contact email of these companies and then email them directly and asking for them to consider you. Email them with your CV and your experience to see if they will be happy to hire you. So this was the summary of what I was going to say, that how do you search for a job and how do you increase your chances. And I like to say good luck for everyone who is looking for a job. I would like to also say it will take some time to search for jobs, and it is a process that takes a lot of your time in terms of sitting in front of a computer, filling forms, reading job description, tailoring your form according to their jobs. But eventually you will get to the right place, and eventually you will get to the place where they will interview you and employ you. So don't lose your heart and continue to apply. You will get the job. Thank you very much for listening to me.